Hey there, it's Dr. Kim. I want to talk to you about the power of you being you in your practice. I had just gotten a call from, it was a marketer to ask me about what's my availability for the ER. And there were all these lists I used to be on a long time ago to do, locum tenens work for the ER and things like that. And I still get these calls. And I said, oh, you can take me off your list because I'm no longer working in the ER. I'm doing totally different kind of work now online. And he's like, tell me more about that. And he was so fascinated about what I'm doing and the expansiveness of it and who I'm connecting with and reaching out to people all over the world. And he said, well, that sounds really hard. It's really hard to establish something like that. Like, you got to work really hard in the beginning. And it was so funny to hear him say that because I'm like, yep, that's what I thought too. And I did work really hard. And it wasn't until I stopped working hard and started working in fluidity that my business expanded, that my income expanded, that I allowed my lifestyle to expand, and then it showed up even more fully. And I shared that with him, and he was just like fascinated. And I thought it was so funny because we do have that assumption, like, oh, you got to work really, really hard, and then you can have this thing where like life pans out or life eases up and then you can have this great lifestyle. And I was so stuck in that because I really believed it. I thought it was true. And I thought the more I worked and the harder I worked and the more I tried to make it happen, the more it would happen. And it's just, nothing could be further from the truth. The essence of the work I do is not aligned with that state of contraction and working hard and pushing. So of course it couldn't come into fruition. And what allowed it to come into such effortless fruition was my being willing to fully be me. What was inspiring to me, doing work that, yeah, I work a lot, but it's like effortless. Like, I wouldn't even call it work. It's exhilarating. And I always have flow with it. So when I released that way of doing my work is really when things expanded. I began listening to myself and what is it, who am I? What is it I have to be? What do I want to be doing today? Like right now, it's like, oh, I want to create this video. I'm totally excited. But it used to be like, oh, I should do more videos. I should do this. I should do that. And it's not the same thing. So my invitation to you is to tune into who are you? Who are you ready to be? There's actually a video in the Be the Medicine program that is all about this process of creating in these 4 stages, where the first stage is about receiving. And that stage exists in the unseen. It's the expansion of me being able to actually receive the essence of what I'm here to express. It takes a huge amount of stillness, a huge amount of presence, and it takes an infinite level of patience. Because if I'm like, okay, let me get it, and I want to share now, I want to go out, I want to make it happen, I'm not allowing the expansive receiving. So sometimes for some of you, you may still be in that space where it seems like nothing's happening, where you're getting more and more connected with yourself and being willing to go deeper, but it's like, where's the money and where's my practice and why isn't it working? I would invite you to release all of that and be willing to be present to whatever stage of the process you're in, because that is your unfolding. It doesn't look the same way the mind thinks it's supposed to look, but it is massive, and it's like the most important step in some ways, and sometimes it takes the longest. So be willing to receive, who am I truly? What am I really here to be, for as long as it takes, so that the effortless flow of the action can come through you. The more you allow that level of presence, the more life can move you into what creates the most for your body, for your business, for your money, for your clients, for all of humanity. So I wanted to share this with you. And I love hearing from you as far as what's it been like in your practice, or even if you're not in a practice yet, but like, wow, I'm really here to be something. I'm here to share something in healing or wellness, or, could be anything. One of my clients is in wealth and in assisting people in connecting with the authenticity of the essence of wealth so they can experience wealth in their lives. So whatever it is you feel called to do, I want to hear from you. And sharing my love with you, I'd love to assist you more fully. It's Dr. KimDeramo, and I'll see you soon.